Hello there, what is going on everybody? My name is Chief Longsocks and I hope you guys are all doing great. Today we are back playing some more Minecraft on the Xbox One, and I'm pretty excited because I love playing this game and it's always a good time. Thank you for joining me. I'm pretty excited to be playing Minecraft. It's been a little while since I played. It hasn't been a break in the episodes or anything, but I do record ahead of time sometimes so I can do my life stuff. Yeah. So we haven't gotten too much progress, to be honest with you, in between episodes. Like, the cactus farm has barely been producing, and stuff's been going on, but I have been reading some of you guys' comments, and we got a lot of people helping me out, giving me some tips who've been playing the game more than I have in the recent update stuff, and some people were saying, at least one guy was saying, we need villagers can give us mending books, and I realized I'd seen something like that. I think I saw one of the big Hermitcraft player guys look at doing some villager trading stuff, and I thought, we're not ready to do that just yet. But what we should do is go make sure that we can I need to get some organization in this place, people. It's pretty bad. I thought we should go and at least secure the village, because if we do a bunch of if we do a lot of AFKing in this area while we're waiting for cactuses, or if we're hanging out and fishing, we want to make sure that our villagers aren't going to get totally killed. And so obviously there's babies, and it looks like they're doing their business here, which is fine, but I just want to make sure I can pack a couple of them into a house somewhere. I mean, they've been doing okay, apparently. I mean, if they're still thriving in this area, I guess we really don't have to worry, but I was kind of hoping I could at least box in another skeleton horse. You're the same from last time, right? Okay, cool. Oh, another llama. Well, yeah, we'll have to get that guy. We'll lure him over in a second. I have a lead on me. I was hoping that we could get a couple of these guys just secured, but no one's in their house at the moment, so I guess I'll have to come back at night and do that. But if they're surviving on their own, we might not even have to. I was kind of worried the zombies would come in, because I did see a couple people get killed last time. But if they're doing okay, then maybe we shouldn't bother disturbing them. Another skeleton horse. You're not a new one, right? Okay, these are still hanging out. So we got our one skeleton horse. I really don't see why we would need another. I don't think they're that valuable to us, to be honest with you. So they're cool, and we have one, and then we can name him something like, I don't know. What would you name a skeleton horse? Like, Bones? No, that's too obvious. That's right on the nose. We're not on the nose kind of guys here on the Chief Longsocks YouTube channel. Maybe we would name it Peter, because why wouldn't you? I don't know. I'm just rambling on about nothingness. So, today we got to do a little bit more base stuff, and since I haven't been playing too much between episodes, we don't have a huge amount of green cactus from the cactus farm just yet. It's going to slowly start producing for us, but in the meantime, we don't have a lot. So that kind of means that we don't have the stuff we need to keep working on the base. Obviously, I could do some more landscaping stuff, but we got to get some mending on our shovel as well, because I've been destroying it with all the stuff that we've been doing. But yeah, overall, things are going pretty good. Last time, we got all these animals over here, and I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of nice. When you're playing alone in Minecraft, it's nice to have some buddies to hang out with, even if they're Minecraft cats. And I don't know if you know this, but no one actually wants to hang out with a cat in Minecraft, because all they do is run their mouth. Watch, you'll hear in 5 seconds. If you guys don't know, no one wants to hang out with a cat in Minecraft. Come on, dude. You're gonna use your legs, man? You can do it. You just gotta figure out how. You could do it. I know. No, I believe in you, Peter. Wait, Peter was the horse. Kevin. Wait, we named a lot of things Kevin. Sandra. Come on, Sandra. You could do it. Oh, my goodness. You're such a smart llama. Oh, you know what? You're banished. Banished from the group. Banished. Goodbye, Sandra. You were once going to be a member of the group, but now you're gone because you're too stupid to walk up a ledge. So, literally, I'm not going back for her. She's never coming back. It's too late, Sandra. You blew it. So, we got all these guys up here. We got to do a lot of decorating up on top here, and we got to do a lot of expanding. It's going to be a huge amount of work. I think for now, we're going to try and get these two done and decorated before we start the expansion on the other side, because look at all this digging I have to do behind me. Oh, it's going to be, well, it'll help with building it up, but it's not going to help when we have to carve out the rest around it. That's going to be quite the project, and it's going to have to be something I do, obviously, primarily off camera. So, with that being said, I think we're going to move on to some of the stuff we're going to do today. A little bit of base stuff, a little bit of other stuff. We got most of our enchanting good to go. I want to do a little bit of building and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and get some resources and stuff sorted out, get my inventory cleaned up because it's messy. And I'll bring you guys back so we get started with our day. Alright, everyone, we are back in the abandoned mine shaft again this episode, and I'm trying to sort out a little bit of a skelly dropper. Since we found the skelly spawner, and we very desperately need XP for our mending shovel to get our base sorted out, because there's so much digging, and I don't want to craft extra shovels and waste resources repairing it. We absolutely need a free source of XP. Fishing is good for XP and for getting books, but it can't be used to get our shovel repaired because it repairs our fishing rods. So, I thought we'd try this, and I'm kind of trying to remember all these magic spawner numbers off the top of my head. It's been a long time, and I thought a 9x9 area was, or a 10x10 area was good, but then I found out that I was wrong because I did a little experimenting, and you can see when you drop the water buckets in each corner, we should have it all flow towards the center. The classic old school spawner. If you guys watch my old videos, you've probably seen me build the same thing before. If you watched any Minecraft videos, you've probably seen something very similar to this in general. So there we go. As you can see, everybody flows to the center, and the problem is solved. So that should be pretty good. I also forget the magic number of how many blocks I gotta drop, everybody. I think you gotta drop skellies. For some reason, 23 blocks is coming into my mind to get them to a one-hit with your fist. I think that might be right. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I'll be honest with you. It's been a long time. I was wrong about the number that I had to build the thing, so why should I be right about this? Anyways, it's going to be a pretty simple build, as you can imagine. It's just going to go up to the ceiling height. It's a big square, and then they fall straight down into the ground. Now, when you're building something like this, sometimes you do run into a problem. If you're super low and you can't drop them all the way, then they're going to hit bedrock, and you won't be able to get them in one hit. Now, for me, I don't really care. I'll do a little bit of extra whacking with a sword, because I can always just put mending on a sword as well, or I can hit them with my shovel, get the XP. It doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? But if you did want it to be perfect one-hit stuff, why am I grabbing water? I don't need water. I'm not paying attention. You should have to drop them the certain number of blocks to get them down to half a heart. Now, you could always do this opposite. You could build a tunnel where they spawn and they flow upwards when you make little blocks of water, and they have to swim up, and you know how mob AI works. They'll swim up, and then you can kill them from there. But for us, if we can only drop them a little bit, I don't mind smacking them a little extra, just for our purposes. I mean, this is the beginning of the series. We don't need to be super advanced right now, so it's really not a big deal for me, personally. But just thought I'd let you guys know, if you're doing this, just remember, you gotta do the, sometimes you're too close to bedrock with these spawners. For us, I think we're gonna be okay, though. So it shouldn't be a big deal at all. The only concern that I do have is this area is pretty wide open around here. Like, this spawning area is hugely open, and I'm not sure how this version of Minecraft works with mob spawning, basically, because it's bedrock version, and it's a little bit different. For example, the last time I played Minecraft on YouTube and doing stuff, it was with the old Xbox version. And if you guys remember, there was all kinds of rules about spawning. So, like, you could only have so many of these animals, blah, blah, blah. In this one, we have infinite worlds, infinite nethers. We didn't have all that stuff in the old Xbox version. So it is going to be a little bit different for me. I'm not sure if having this open area where there might be a lot of, like, spiders and other entities around is going to slow down production for us. Now, again, it's not a huge deal because this is the beginnings. We're doing some kind of basic stuff here, so it doesn't have to be the best thing in the world for us, but it does need to work. That's actually a very important part. It's got to be functional, or else what's the point? So I'm thinking hopefully we won't have a problem with spawning, even though this is like a wide open mineshaft area. Hopefully it's not going to be a big deal, but we'll see. We're going to go ahead and test it out. I'm going to finish off the little bits of work, build in the little room, and then I'm going to dig it down, and then I'll bring you guys back, and we can do a little bit of testing, hopefully figure it out, and get some XP for our tools, our shovels, our levels, enchanting, and just for general bones and bone meal, and arrows maybe, for a mending bow, instead of having this bow. I don't know if it's worth it. We'll see. Alright guys, I'm back, and we're not doing the nicest of work here. It's pretty much down and dirty business at this point. But I will tell you, things are going pretty well. Now, I'm going to break my way in here, and I'm going to build myself a little safety platform. Can I get up this way? Yes, okay. So now we just got to, all we should have to do is punch off all the torches, and then we should be good to go. So, boom. Can I get these guys, but without getting killed by skeletons? Possibly. Alright, so, ugh, come on. Alright, let's get up here. Break that. Let's pop the last torch. Oh boy, they're there. Okay, okay, so success. We have spawning is working. They were ready to go. They were waiting for me. Did you see him? They're like, oh, we're gonna get this guy. He's trying to spawn trap us. Well, you didn't, skeletons. You didn't. Anyways, so I built a little path all the way down. Now, these guys do not, and I'll tell you what, we had the bedrock problem. You can see that they're surviving, and I bet you they have too much health to be killed, because I could only go down. Let me see here. Can I punch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 hits. That's what, 2.5 hearts that they have. So we could use, obviously, our sword. Done. But we could really use our shovel. Boom, boom, boom. 2 hits with the shovel. Alright, so, you know, it's not the best system in the world, guys. But it's better than doing a whole bunch of nothing. Now, I'm wondering a couple things about it. How long will this take? It seems like it's spawning pretty regularly. Kind of like a typical spawner, bursting out 2 to 4 skeletons every 30 seconds, maybe less. Which isn't so bad. The only downside to the way that we have this set up is this is not going to be a good future spawner, because there's a couple things that we cannot do. We cannot automate the collection of drops unless we make it go higher, and then we would have to install some kind of crusher to do more damage. But for early game, first 10 episodes, you know what? I think this is pretty good. Honestly, maybe more advanced than I've been in the past. For what? Episode like 8, 9, or 10? I don't even know what we're on, man. Who knows? Pardon me. Coffee burp. So, it's kind of slow, but that's kind of to be expected. Now, what we could do is come up here again, and we could sit right up at the spawner, and that should make it a little bit more effective for us. Like, just sitting in this area should make it better. So, I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to let those guys do a bunch of spawning, and in the meantime, I'm going to clear some of this area out so that we kind of know where we are, because it's so cluttered and messy. I want to clear a big area, a space area, a big, large portion of this, oh gosh, oh, terrible disaster, almost killed me. But, careful in your, mine shafts, dudes, you're gonna get killed down here. Anyways, I'm gonna do a little bit of clearing out, like I said, just so we can kind of see where everything is, so it looks a little bit neater. We can kind of make our way easier from here to the exit, and it just will be a little bit nicer. I might actually collect some of this wood and build a tunnel. Well, we don't really need to build a tunnel straight up. It should be okay, but I want to give it, like, maybe 10-15 minutes of cleaning up, and then I want to go back down and show you guys how good it's doing. So hopefully we'll have a good amount of skellies down there by the time we're done cleaning up. Alright guys, it's been only about 10 minutes, and we have a ton of skeletons down here. I cleared up the top area. I'll show you that in a second. And it's funny, I actually walked away. I was kind of building a gravel path back to where I can get out of this area, because it's kind of confusing to be down in the mine. And I thought I was going to despawn them all, but I came back, and instead I just have a little bit of weird, like, frame lagging going on. So I'm going to kill these guys and see how much XP we can put back on our shovel, basically. So I'm just going to keep mashing. Oh, I got to mash. I can't swing. Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep mashing, see how much XP we can actually get back on this shovel. So we'll count this as a little testy experiment kind of thing. 10 minutes worth of sitting here with the skellies. And my shovel was about a quarter of the way broken. So we'll see how much XP we actually get to repair this thing with. So far, I feel like it's not so bad. I wonder if... No, it's fine. We should be okay. So I'm just going to kill the rest of these guys and see what we're doing. We're almost up about half. So if we wanted to repair a shovel completely, I would guess maybe 2 sessions of skellies. Because we still got a good amount in here, man. They're going down pretty quick. It would definitely be a nice little, like, luxury if they were all at a half a heart, but I don't really want to make them float up just so I can take them all down again. It's kind of going to be a pain in the ass, you know? And I kind of feel like that would be just a pain, so, you know. Oh, well. So, let's see here. Not bad. Actually, this is really effective. This thing is getting repaired quite a bit more than I thought it would. Yeah, look at that. So if we say 10 minutes, we could almost repair a shovel. If it gets down to a quarter, we can almost repair this thing like halfway in 10 minutes, which is not that bad. And we can also see how much XP we'll get. So I think this time I'm going to give it 10 more minutes again, but I want to test how much XP we're going to get. So if we're at 14, which is pretty normal amount, we do a ton of enchanting, We're at 14. I want to see how much we get after 10 minutes of collecting skellies and then killing them all and not getting the mending, but letting it go to our XP bar now. Alright guys, we're back, and it's been about 10 minutes. I also built myself a little safety hut to go AFK in, and you can see I cleared the area out a little bit, just so that, you know, we can walk around, and it's not totally inconvenient to be walking down all these really awful hallways and stuff. So, safety hut done. Let's see what we got down here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I getting some lag? Oh my goodness, really? Oh my goodness, so I feel like there's a lot of skeletons maybe. Oh, alright. Is it looking that bad for you guys? I don't know if it's just on my TV screen or if it's coming over. The OBS doesn't look like it's showing it as bad as it is on my screen. We'll see. But we better start killing, man, because these guys are lagging us up. So I'm just going to use the sword, see how much XP we get. We started at 14, just about, at a basic, yeah, just around 14. I'm just going to keep swinging. Already at 16. Not so bad. Are my frames any better? Oh, still a little slow and dragging along. I don't know if I have to maybe reset the game or something like that. You know what it might... Oh, you know what, guys? It might be the fact that because this is Bedrock Edition and it translates over to, like, computers as well, it might be that they allowed more entities to spawn, and just the fact that we're playing on the console might not be able to handle it as smoothly as the computer might. Oh, that could be interesting. Now, we could play this world on our PC as well, I believe, but it's neither here nor there. Seems like we're doing pretty good. It seems like there was more than last time, and it was only like 10, maybe 15 minutes, which is still not that long of a wait. And it seems like we're gonna go from a 14 to mid-20s, maybe? It still looks like there's a lot of dudes down there. You can see why a hopper would be very useful for this, because it's very messy. Okay, man, this isn't so bad. So, I gotta say, for early game, first couple episodes of our series, we barely have a base built, yet we have a pretty okay spawner set up. All the bones in the world that we could possibly want, and we're done. Alright. 14 to 24, that's about 10 levels a minute. We'll get the first 30 levels very fast, or the first 10 to 15 levels really quick. And the last few will take a little bit longer, but that's pretty amazing. Pretty good stuff indeed. Now, I'm going to head back. I don't really think we need to do too much more here. I am going to probably use the shovel a bit, so we'll be coming back to this place probably pretty frequently, but I got to say, pretty good stuff, guys. For the first bit, it's not super high-tech, but it's good. Anyways, enough rant and raving about our cool little skelly dropping killer spawner thing. I think it's pretty good stuff. Honestly, it's such a simple design. It's so basic, and it's just so good, man. Alright, back to base. Enough talking about nonsense. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Good thing I built this path. I'd be so lost already. I'm horrible with directions. Oh, follow the gravel, Chief Longsocks. Follow the gravel. You get lost in Minecraft so many times, I can't even stand myself. Follow the gravel. Alright, everybody, we are back, and I'm just doing a little bit of harvesting up of all the bamboo that we have growing around here. If you guys find this bamboo in your world and you want to use it, I tell you, building with trees, you know how it is. You plant a bunch of trees, it takes forever to grow, or you plant some wheat, it takes a long time. This stuff grows forever, and for each block that it grows, I'm pretty sure you get a piece of bamboo. So it's like massive amounts of bamboo harvesting for like... we got it in creative because we couldn't find a jungle anywhere, right? We only gave ourselves one little shoot, and we have now so much bamboo, and I didn't even plant and harvest that much. I just did a little bit. Look at this stuff, man. It grows like crazy. Kind of similar to real life. Bamboo is actually super crazy fast growing. Look at all that stuff. 4 stacks almost already. But yeah, bamboo is like super crazy growing in real life as well. Pretty amazing. And it's cool. I just think it looks awesome. Both in Minecraft and out. Gotta say. But anyways, we're gonna get this stuff planted up pretty decent here, just so that we can have a huge amount for the base, because we're gonna start working on decorating again next episode. I gotta do a little bit of AFK near the cactus, let it do its thing. I'll probably go do some stuff around the house and let this thing sit around and just kind of do its business, and it'll get us tons and tons of cactus. We can then go harvest a bunch of sand. If you remember last time, we got a huge amount of gravel somewhere. I put it somewhere, from the trip we took on our horse out in the world. No, and it's definitely around here somewhere. I think I put it up in the building area up on the base, so it should be pretty good. But today, guys, we got a huge amount of progress done. That skelly farm, it didn't take too long to build. It wasn't massive, but it was pretty necessary, and it's pretty amazing for where we are in the game. I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to make life so smooth sailing. We're already getting all these advancements. I love Minecraft and the progression. It feels so good to get all that stuff done. We can enchant whenever we want, whatever we want now. It's going to be amazing. But for today, guys, that is going to be it. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Minecraft on the Xbox One. I have been Chief Longsocks. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you all next time, and until then, my butt, take it easy, and adios. Oh man, I look good in this glowy iron armor, I gotta say. Pretty gorgeous. Probably the most attractive butt in Minecraft that anyone's... Nah, not really. Clearly, it's on our skeleton horse. It's looking a little bony, though. Okay, that's... I hate... Alright, no. I should cut that.